Hmm. Probably tighten you. You seem a little not tight. Well, anybody that gives a shit. Hello. How are you? Ouch. And all that jibber jab. Now, 2 people on YouTube. Oh. And Erica over here, what up? And I have not done this in a while. And man, I've got, oh man, I gotta really change you. Get everything closer. Come on, really? Okay, that's better. Sort of better. I actually cleaned up my disastrous room really good, like a week or so ago, maybe a little bit more than a week ago now, because I had to get everything prepped to go and record a music video, and then it became a giant clusterfuck again. And hey, oh my god, but I haven't done one of these in a couple of weeks, so I'm sorry. Maybe more than that, maybe a couple, 3 weeks now, and it's been an interesting bounce between depression and hey, I got one of these, by the way. Yay, I can put my paints in there. But I've been dealing with a lot of depression, which, you know, that's people. I got a new white, and got some brushes here for big stuff. But between my depression, which has really had a great time with the past few, you're MP2, and everything else, I had just not done one of these. Which, sadly, during my most depressed times, I probably should be painting and creating more than anything. But yet, I kind of backed away from this. Hey, what's up? But I kind of backed away from creating versus embracing my creativity. So it's kind of stupid on my part. Still really depressed, you know. 6 people watching. Hey, everybody. You're going to hear me whine and cry probably about being depressed. Oh, there's 5 people now. That makes sense. But really, 4 people now. People are like, no, I'm depressed enough. I don't need to hear other people. 3 people just dropping like flies. Tea's good. But where's my black? The fuck? Come on, man, don't. I don't even have a little black right there. Really? Nothing? Not. The fuck am I supposed to do without black? Wow. So I'm prepared today. I actually meant to do this hours ago, and damnedest thing, I just my whole everything life. Being a slave, grumble, right? Being a slave is hard work and highly underappreciated. So let me see, where's the black? Oh, I bet you. Oh, look at that. Whole bunch of paints in this other one here. My bad. Stupid things. Oh, hey. Well, thanks, Christoph, for watching for once. You're not going to be missing much if you would have missed it. It's just me bitching and complaining a lot. You guys are all empty. All right, cool. So anyway. I know. I use this as my outlet for psychological mumbo jumbo, and a lot of times I try to be positive and teach people some. Hold on, that was supposed to be way cooler. Hold on, watch it. It goes like this. Try to teach people some impressively happy life lessons and things like that, and explore myself and maybe discover my own deeper blah 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 blah. Fuck that. I'm just a sad sack of shit right now, and it sucks. And I know as a parent, and some people out there, which there's only like a few people watching, so a couple of you have kids. As a parent, you fucking eventually get to that point where you feel like a goddamn slave. You do. You feel like you literally are the slave of something a third of your size, and you hate it. But it's not just that. We are, that's not going to be enough. Hang on. We become slaves to work, society, significant others, children, all kinds of things that we allow ourselves to become slaves to. And it's an interesting conundrum, because then we hate ourselves for allowing it to happen, but we continue to allow it to happen. Like, what? And we give it all kinds of names, like love or obligation or whatever. As a parent, you're obliged to take care of your children. Well, I had them. It's my responsibility, etc., etc. I have to take care of them. I'm responsible for them. They can't do it on their own. Birds kick their kids the fuck out of that nest, and they say, hey, good luck, buddy. If you fly, you fly. If you don't, you die. That's some extreme shit. Wow, this is starting off hella deep. Thanks. That's some extreme shit, though. A lot of animals kick their kids out of their fucking shit early on. They're like, oh, you can walk? Good luck. Goodbye. And I'm not saying kick your kids out. Like, oh, you're 5? Go get a job, motherfucker. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm just saying it's really like when your kids come to you and they're like literally like, can you scratch right here? Can you itch that for me? Are your fucking hands broke? Why the fuck can't you itch right there? You're literally touching it. And just do this. Oh, fucking amazing. And I do get it. On a psychological sense, they're needing you. So to them, it is a reassurance thing that you're there for them to protect, to help, to heal, to save, etc., etc. But when you all day long have been helping 5 people do every little thing, and you feel your servitude to everybody else, when all you've been wanting to do is fucking sit down and paint for a fucking hour, for 7 fucking hours, and you gotta spend time with this one, or you gotta do this with that one, you gotta do schoolwork for this one, and then they argue you about every fucking little thing, like, hey, you gotta do your fucking chores. But yet, the second they want anything, it's do this for me now. And there's a level of ungratefulness that eats me up. And it's not even that people know that they do it, because a lot of times people don't know. And this goes for everybody. People just take you for granted, is what it ends up being. Everybody, And we take people for granted. I'm not saying I don't, but you take your parents for granted as you grow up, that they're going to be there to help you and protect you, love you, save you from the big scary world. You got to grow the fuck up eventually and figure it out. They're not. And their job as a parent is to prepare you for the big scary world. And teach you those chores. Those chores are not to make you their slave. Those chores are to prepare you for everyday life. That you have to do your own fucking dishes. The ungratefulness gets to me too bad. No shit. And hey, what's up, Tracy? Thanks for stopping in, bro. I'm just bitching about people being ungrateful and how we all become slaves to people in life. You never really just checked in, but I talk a lot about psychological mumbo jumbo, dude. And this goes into my depression and all kinds of stuff. And I've been a very sad motherfucker lately, like really deep levels of depressed. I take you for granted, you sexy beast. Oh, I appreciate that. But and that guy right there, by the way, this Tracy guy, man, he puts me to shame in artwork stuffs, man. Like in some of his abilities, goddamn, that motherfucker. I'm like, fuck you for being a skilled son of a bitch. But like, as far as it goes, though, it's not just that. But in my life, I have just come to this conclusion that I'm tired. I am very tired now. I came home from work today and my son was asleep at 3:30. Hadn't done shit. I wanted to murder him. Well, you didn't want to murder him. I get it, because of, legal reasons you can't say that. But, but yeah, no, that's it all day. I just say, you know what? These kids have one chore a day, basically. Real fucking simple shit. And they will argue me all day because they just want to be on their fucking phone. And I hate it. I hate it so much. And there's no lies, dude. Your mask making skills and stuff are just, fuck you, phenomenal, dude. I do not know how you get some of the skin texture on that shit that you do. It's just really impressive. And no, the rage is real. But here's the deal, Erica. I've struggled my whole life. I spent like 1/3 of my life chasing the dream of being a musician. We need to catch up soon and have one of these in-depth external conversations. We do, man. But I spent 1/3 of my life chasing the dream of being a musician. And that was what I poured everything into. I sold my dream car to get band equipment. I sold everything. I gave up everything to chase this dream that in the 90s was attainable. Now it's just an ocean of internet would-be, and everybody's got a program on their phone and everybody can do the same shit. That's great that everybody can, but a majority of these people don't have the drive to really pursue it and give a shit and love it and care. They take it all for granted. They take the opportunities given to them for granted. This feeling, hey, Carlos, what's up? At least you know you tried. Yeah, well. But the thing is, I do know I tried, dude, but it's not enough to make me feel like my life was worth it. Being honest, it's not enough. I feel like my whole life has been a waste of fucking time. That's where I'm at. I literally feel like my life is a fucking waste of time. It's just how I feel. And it sucks. Even now. I know I got kids and everybody like, oh, well, you got kids and oh, they should be the light of your life and things like that. Kids are not supposed to be the light of your life. That's not why you have kids. That's just how I feel, man. I'm being real with emotions. I'm being real about how I do. This is what I do, Carlos. This is my therapy. This is where I talk to people and explain how I feel about stuff. But kids are not the light of your life, okay? Kids are a part of your life. You're a part of their life. Kids happen. Some people plan out the kids. Is it storming? Holy shit, it's raining outside. Anyway, but the point of it all is everybody takes these things for granted. One of our kids, as a matter of fact, right now, she has, in 3 days, 50,000 likes on a video she posted on TikTok. Okay? She wanted to start her own business a while back. You might feel that way, but someone, your time is their life. Thunder and lightning. I know, man, but it hurts my feels. And I'm not jealous. Hold on. This is one of those things where it makes it seem like I'm jealous, but I'm not. One of our kids, the oldest girl there, she has like 50,000 likes on a TikTok video in 3 days, right? Of just some simple little thing she posted, okay? I'm lucky if I pour my blood, sweat, and tears into something, edit it, make it, really think about it, make it, whatever. And I'm lucky if I get 100 people to even give a shit. I know I'm not young and cool like this new generation and whatever. I get that. I'm not worried about that. It's just the strange contrast of it all, where you see some people who just take it for granted. Like, she started her own business. She wanted to start her own business, and I was helping her. I designed the logo for her. I really helped her with marketing ideas. We set her up a bank account. We're setting her up the Etsy. We're setting up all kinds of stuff. And I'm thank you. I'm glad you personally think I'm cool. I think you're cool as fuck too, man. But the thing is I told her she had a prime opportunity there to promote her business and promote her stuff on that 50,000 fucking people in 3 days. And then in 2 more days, that'll be 100,000. In a week, that'll be 150,000. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to keep going. I'm like, you had a chance to promote your business, but you gave up on your business like a week after you got all the stuff. She got all the money that she had saved up and bought the stuff to make these things. Okay. And so then all she needed to do was connect the Etsy and connect the PayPal and do all that kind of stuff there. And then basically set up a couple of examples, get ready to do it. Boom. She had a great opportunity and just took it for granted. Now she's taking this video for granted, What are your thoughts on OnlyFans? I keep telling people I'm going to start an OnlyFans, and it's just going to be pictures of my butthole on vacation. So the whole, I'd rather have 4 quarters. And that's the kicker. Do you sell your soul for 5 minutes of fame, or do you work your ass off for your whole life to have a handful of people remember your name? That's the kicker, And I don't know. I don't know anymore. Back in the day, I had the dream of playing on stage for hundreds of thousands of people, right? I'd watch Korn, I'd watch Limp Bizkit. Everybody loved Limp Bizkit. I don't care what you say. You still love them. They're great. But that's the long term or the short term. What pays the bills? Yeah, I know. Nothing I do pays the fucking bills, and that's another thing. My wife's pissed at me all the time. She's always mad at me, always yelling at me for stuff. But anyway, but you'd watch these bands back in the day, and that was my goal. That was my dream. I've achieved so many of my dreams or so many of my goals that I can't be mad about what I've done or not done. But it never sated. It never satisfied my lust or my need or my desire to obtain what I needed or what I wanted from me inside. Because inside I always felt empty. I always felt hollow. Not to be the goth kid. Not to be, I'm so sad. I'm so empty inside. There's always been a drive in me to have attention. When I was a kid, the only attention I got was very negative. And so with that, the need personally was positive attention. I wanted praise. I wanted people to love me. But the thing is growing up, I was psychologically fucked, and I never wanted people to notice me. I was afraid of people noticing me. So I wanted positive attention, but I didn't want people to even know I existed. And so I got mad at everybody who did get positive attention. I was angry at them because I was like, well, they're taking all the attention and I'm not getting anything. And that didn't make any sense. But to my brain, because it was a very messed up thing, it did make sense. I was angry at them. They were the bad guys and all this stuff. It took me years to figure out that I was being stupid, my own fault. And yeah, well, now here I am, a grown up. Look at me being all smart and understanding things and whatever. But I'm still self-sabotaging. I still I'm afraid to succeed. I'm afraid to fucking fail. at least you're not a racist. Apparently my wife thinks I am because I make funny jokes. And, you know, she's like, oh, that's racist, husband. And I'm like, it's not racist. It's making jokes against racism. How's that racist? But, you know, we've talked about that, man, you know, in the gym. And, see, and in case anybody questions this, Carlos is a Mexican. And that's all right that we make those jokes together because it's cool between us. But it's just been one of those things where I'm coming to the terms in my old age. I feel you right in the buttholes on wanting to push and perfect a music career. Feels almost pointless these days, I'm assuming. Like you almost have to prove something or cut the ties and love what you're doing. It says see more, but I can't see more, bro, because, you know, I approve of them jokes. See, yeah. You know, and she don't know better. That's what I tell her all the time. And Tracy, yeah, the thing is I question now, because I haven't done music in a couple of years. God in a Machine, as far as I'm concerned, is still alive and waiting. But, you know, our bassist died from cancer last year. And anyway, so our bassist died from cancer last year. Our guitarist left just before that, but he didn't leave for anything bad. And now it's just like I'm letting the band wait. Yeah, I knew you said pointless. Yeah, my brownie, sweetie. Thanks for asking. But the band, I want to make one last album before I let it go, because I just don't know what I'm doing anymore, and that makes me sad too. And here's the other thing about it. What? Go. Just take it and go. The other thing about the band, which drives me nuts, it has never gotten recognition. God in a Machine was literally one of the first bands in Oklahoma, industrial bands, period, in the state, back in the 90s. When God in a Machine started, there was only one other fucking industrial band in the state, and I also did things with them. And then I did things with them literally like 10 years later when they were in Missouri, you know? But God in a Machine's never got recognition. And it blows my mind. Like on the DL, people were like, oh no, these guys, God in a Machine's been around for like 30 fucking years. I'm like, well, not that long, but you know, yeah. It's like everything I've ever done in my life gets overlooked, overshadowed, and nobody gives a fuck. And I'm not meaning to bitch, guys, and I'm sorry that this is a bitch parade tonight, but I already feel pretty worthless, you know, 90% of the fucking time. And then when I think about things like that, I'm just like, what the fuck is the point of any of it? You know? Like, seriously, what the fuck is the point of any of it? It's stupid. It's like you put your life into stuff. And I don't care if you're putting it into fucking painting or writing or artistic anything, whatever you really put your life into. And you get, and I know, okay, listen, this is also important. I never did it for other people. I always did it for myself, to get out my demons, to get out my aggressions, to get out the shit that's in my head. I paint for that reason. Music was for that reason, why I started it. But I admit the attention helped me feel good about me. And I'm not going to lie about that. Welcome to Existential Dread. Thanks, I appreciate that. I'm not going to lie and say that I didn't love the attention. I fucking didn't. Anybody would. Being recognized when you're in another state, for fuck's sakes, which has happened. You know, we were on tour back in the day, and Dredge and all of us were sitting, I think like at Denny's, and this dude came in looking pissed as fuck, and we didn't even know what the fuck he was staring at us for. And he knew who the fuck we were. And that was amazing. And we've had that. So we've accomplished quite a bit. Yes, and I love it. But the thing I'm saying is it's never enough. It never sates that need to feel good, because once you have that show and you play in front of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, and they're all chanting along with you, you know, we are the fucking revolution, and it's just amazing and a beautiful moment. when it's done and it's over, it's the next day, you crave another moment of it. You crave it again. You need it. You feel it. You desire it. It's just, this is an amazing sensation that overflows you. You know, it just comes over you, and you just. And then when you don't get that for a long time, you kind of have withdrawals, and you kind of like, you get depressed about it. You get sad. You just miss it all. I miss being on stage. I miss doing anything. Maybe that's all this is. I don't fucking know. And I'm sorry that I'm just whining and bitching like a fucking poor me motherfucker up here. Normally I try to get a little more deep and actually conversate about stuff. Man, I have so much to say, but I can't. Oh, well. Oh, not that I can rock out anyway these days. I'm way too chubby. I'm getting underarm titties. Oh, come on. Underarm tits? Armpit tits? Man, I couldn't rock out if I fucking wanted to. I'd be like, fucking have a goddamn asthma attack and fall over with a fucking, fuck that. Being fat's stupid. I hate it. I just got back in the gym yesterday, so that's kind of helping, you know, but, you know, you get fit, you get in this great psychological mindset too, where you start feeling good about yourself, and you're like, I feel good, I look good, I am good, So maybe that'll help again, but fat, ugly, and you can't read good. Thanks. And that's accurate. Yeah, no, I can't read for shit. Thanks for bringing that up. But, man, that's it. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like everything I do is fucking worthless. Everything I do is fucking pointless. That's it. But I think everybody has those moments. You know, I'm guaranteeing everybody has those fucking moments where everything you do, you feel just doesn't work and it's fucking pointless. You just kind of have to second guess life. But, you know, the idea, the feeling of waiting around to die isn't a good one. You know, like if you feel like your life's pointless and you're just like, why am I even fucking here now? Like, what? You know, it's stupid and it sucks to feel that way, you know? I've had friends, our keyboardist, he killed himself a couple, 3 years back now, our old keyboardist. He was not in the band. I actually knew the kid growing up. I knew him since he was literally a little kid. I was friends with his family, and, you know, great kid. He had a lot of problems too. Me and him talked a lot about, you know, suicidal stuff and depression and things. And he actually started a band inspired by us. You know, he wanted to do his own industrial band, and we tried to help out. It didn't really work, but then later on he ended up joining us for a short time as a keyboardist, but was going through his own life shit. But he ended up killing himself not too long back, and because his life was great. His life was great. Nobody saw it coming. And that's the thing. That's the kicker about it. You never see it coming. You know? You just don't. And that's why I like to talk about things, because I'm like, you know, I'm fine. As long as I talk about things, I'm all right, people. No need to worry. Because I'm talking about it. So you know I'm not thinking about doing it. Because I'm willing to say, hey, you know what? My life's garbage, and I don't feel good about it. But we all have those moments. And it's hard. I think it's hard to learn how to get out of those moments. Because as many times as I've been here in this depression, in this deep hole of saying, I just want to give the fuck up on everything and leave. I just want to go. I never fucking do. And I don't know why. I don't know why I don't just fucking leave. People go, oh, you got kids. And, oh, you got this and you got that. When somebody, I first attempted suicide when I was 12. And that was because things were going on in my life that were pretty fucking bad. And I felt that was the only way out. And that was a better option than living the way I was living. And if that tells you how bad it was, at least for my 12-year-old little brain. And even now, I kind of go, yeah, it was pretty stupid. With that in mind, once you get to that point, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, where you can say, I am content with leaving this place. I don't care if others are hurt by it. I can get over that. I'm done. And you honestly mean it, and you honestly have come to peace with that, it never goes away. Never goes away. The thought's always there. The feeling's always there of how easy it would be to just say, peace, I'm out. I'm out. And that's the scary part. Because all these people who go, well, I'm going to kill myself. Shut up. No, you're not. Shut up. No, you're not. Quit saying that. You know, don't say it. Just, people don't say it. They do it. And all these people that say, well, it's a temporary solution to a permanent, or it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Yeah, it is, depending on the fucking problem. But sometimes, if that is where you're at, and you think honestly, you feel honestly, you believe honestly that is the best option you have, you're not going to convince somebody otherwise. You're not going to walk them out of that darkness by saying, hey man, it'll be okay tomorrow. It'll be better. You're not going to convince them it's going to be better just because you said that. That's probably the worst thing you can ever say to somebody who's suicidal. Well, it'll be all right. Hey, buddy, just think about it. It'll be better tomorrow. Really? 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 Because tomorrow I'm just going to wake up getting kicked in the face and being called faggot again. Tomorrow I'm going to get the same shit I get every day. You know? Tomorrow I'm going to get it again. Maybe twice as bad. You sure tomorrow's going to be better? What, just because I wake up again? So me waking up in the same situation for 10 fucking years, tomorrow will be better, right? No. Tomorrow won't be better. Tomorrow will be the fucking same thing. Just another day of it. Another day of being told nobody loves you and nobody ever fucking will. Another day of the things that are done to you. Just another day of it. So tomorrow's not a better day. Tomorrow's not a better day. It's just another day. That's all it is. And so it really pisses me off when people say, it'll be okay. It'll be better tomorrow. Oh, cheer up. It'll be fine. How? How's it going to be fine? Don't tell me bullshit just so you, because you don't want to hear me, you know, being sad, being depressed. You don't want to deal with it. Shut up. Out of here with your business. But you know, I can't deal with people like that. I believe that if suicide was legal, it should be that if you are not content, you go ask a psych and that you try to help, while at the same time they try to help you off yourself as non-man or less people. Holy crap. I believe that if suicide was legal, should be that if you are not content, you go to a psych and that try and would needlessly die, and the ones that need help would get it. Okay, yes. So kind of like what Dr. Kevorkian did, where people were like fucked, and he was known as the angel of death, where he would help people with, and they actually have that law in some places where if you're clinically like going to die, like if you have cancer, if you're terminal, then they'll do it. And some of us might get to be free without having family that doesn't understand, right? The thing is yeah, suicide's not legal, by the way. If you attempt suicide and you fail, you're charged with attempted murder. Isn't that funny? And is that where I'm at? Yeah, well, you know, Erica, I'm in bad places sometimes. So I just pretend to be happy a lot. Why do you think my face is always smiling? It's just the best way to pretend, right? But I don't know why I do that. But anyway, as far as it goes, this is some pretty heavy shit, but this is just the way I'm feeling right now, people, and I'm sorry. Oh, really? Splash paint in my teacup? I'll drink it. I don't care. I don't have tea in there right now, but I've just been really down lately. And I just need to get some shit off my chest and talk about some shit. So, you know. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, I got napkins. Nice. Thank you, napkins. And maybe paint something about it. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm going to paint. Usually it's been 35 minutes and I painted a black background, you know? So, good time.
So, funny story.
Well, I'm on live.
Okay. Well, I'm sitting there eating my cheeseburger, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm on my last bite, right? Fucking dropped that shit. As Chainsaw was sitting there, she was looking at me, begging me for a bite. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not ready to eat it in front of her. Fell right in front of her face, literally.
That's fine. Did she snatch it up? She
no,
caught it?
She waited for me to say get it. So.
Oh, well, good dog.
She's a good girl.
Yeah, she is a good girl. I know she is. That's how she's trained so well. But anyway, right now, what has brought a lot of this on has been my feeling of inadequacy as a people lately. And that sucks. And my feeling of not accomplishing anything in my life, even though I have accomplished quite a bit in my life, quite a bit more than most people have in their lives, which is weird. But I can never seem to see my own successes. And I know that is a fault of my own. And hey, Gary, and hey, Damus. But I always seem to see that as a fault of my own, where I cannot see my own successes, small or big, the little ones or the big ones that have happened in my life, like in the music stuff, or even selling artwork, or having a gallery showing of my work, or anything like that, which are big. But again, I feel unaccomplished, I guess, in the sense of I just don't feel like anybody gives a fuck. I don't. I know, again, I have a handful of people that pay attention and are friends and care, and I do appreciate it. I do not take you guys for granted. I do not sit here, and I'm not meaning to be unappreciative sounding to you guys at all. So please do not take it that way. I'm saying from my rock star dream of youth, seeing the millions of people splash the stage with praise, you know what I mean, kind of deal. So in my mind, that as a youth is what I wanted growing up. I didn't want fame from money. I've never given a fuck about money. If I wanted money, I would have definitely not played the music I played. I would definitely not be painting the stuff that I paint. I would definitely not be doing any of the stuff I do the way I do it. I would go pop culture this. I'd be drawing fucking Rick and Morty right now. I'd be painting Morty as a pickle or Rick as a pickle, whatever, and all that dumb shit with some weed around you. Yeah, bruh. And everybody'd be like, oh, I'm going to buy that. Bullshit. Okay? I wanted to create things to represent what I mean and do and love and need to get out the inner demon stuff. The mental illness stuff I've preached about a lot. I've tried to help people understand the stigmata behind it isn't real, like the way it really is and things like that before, and I failed miserably. And nobody gave a shit. And it was a big mess. And it's just like I give up on everything because it's so much opposition that I'm just like, everything I do is fucking worthless. You know, everything I fucking try to do, everything I try to fucking do becomes pointless. Like, I try so fucking hard and I push so fucking hard, but I accomplish nothing. And it's like the world is against me every fucking turn. And I know that's everybody. Everybody, you have to overcome the opposition in order to really win at anything in life. I know that, and that is what makes the win worth it. No win is worth just being handed. Okay. If you just get handed a win, it's not worth it. Okay. You have to work for the win. You have to overcome the opposition. I get that. I know that. And that's the important part of the win. The accomplishment, the feeling of, look what I did. And that's where you're able to be proud of yourself for what you have accomplished, for the work hard, effort, and everything. The problem is, every time I've done that, it's like nobody gives a fuck. And like, maybe I'm just standing there, you know, accepting this award that I'm handing myself. Like, good job, me. Oh, thank you, me. Oh, yay. Pat on my own back, because that's it. That's how it feels. And it's like, I feel like a shithead for even bitching about that. Like, oh, I really want everybody to fucking suck my dick and be like, oh, good job, Eric. Eh. That's not what I'm saying. It's just, I don't even know what I'm fucking saying anymore, guys. I'm sorry. It seems like I'm just being a bitch and being like, oh, poor me. Everybody can pay attention to me. And that's not what I'm saying, but that is what I'm saying. My family just yells at me all the time. I feel like I do something right. That's it. That's when I feel like I do something fucking right. And I haven't felt like I've done something right in a long time. That's it. That's what it's all about. I just don't know where I'm at anymore. I'm lost. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to fix anything. Nothing. So let's paint. Let's just see what happens. I don't even know. I don't have any. Jesus, what is it, fucking hailing now? I mean, I guess. Being kidnapped might work out great. Let me get some shit up in this biz. Haven't done shit in almost 45 minutes. That was way too much paint, probably. You know, the great thing about this little tray is at least it keeps my paint within some sensibility of amount versus like, what the? Really? Really? Ugh, gross. And I swear, I'll try not to be so much of a big baby in the future. We're doing these things. Oh my God.
I locked up the doggy door for now because Noodles is like just hanging halfway out the doggy door and water's getting all in. So
Okay.
I locked it up.
Okay. Fucking the weather's pretty bad, and I'm on DSL, and my internet keeps dropping. And out on the stream, you are not a big baby. But that's fine. I didn't know it was supposed to storm tonight. Like, what? I got brushes. I had to get new, or not, I didn't get new ones. I got some from upstairs. I discovered that my kids pretty much have destroyed all my fucking brushes. Like, all of them. That's great. I really am glad they did that. So, they just don't ever wash out my brushes after they use them. Oh, man, I fucked that up. I should have put that white over. I don't even know how to represent how I feel right now. Like, you know, it's weird. Emotionally, I'm just kind of shut down right now. Emotionally, I'm just kind of like coasting, and I don't know. They're getting on the internet. They're getting on the thing. So I don't know. I'm kind of like, what? Like, how do I paint? What do I? Oh, hello, Spartacus. How you doing, boy? You big boy? People can't see. Oh, people can kind of see your head. The black canvas is kind of perfect. Okay, I'm done. That was all for today. No, I'll sell that for $1 million because, you know, the blue square sold for like $1 million. You painted a blue square, $1 million. Well, I'm sad. I call it sadness. I call it goth kid. Sounds good. Sounds good. But I always had a weird obsession with space. Like, I would love to, like, die in space, which sounds, I don't know, weird. But I would love to be like an astronaut, and then I would totally, if I was an astronaut, so this is why I should never be an astronaut, I'd be like, I'm going out in the airlock, everybody. Okay. They're like, what? Why are you going out in the airlock? I'd be like, whoosh. I'd be like, peace out, home slices. And I'd just float off into space, and that is it all. And I think it'd be genius because, A, it'd be poetic to be the only human being just floating through space forever. That'd be cooler than shit. You know? You would just be floating forever, like, just cruising along, right? Now, not necessarily forever, but to everybody else, you'd be forever. So you'd be just this floating spaceman. And that'd be a neat way to go out. But the other cool idea is this. What if you ever landed on a planet, right? In the early, stage of evolution, like, you know, molten, ooh, paint that. Well, you know, I'm terrible at painting astronauts. But in an evolutionary state of existence, you know, where like the plants and animals were just being single-celled organismed and all that jibber jab, right? And then your cells would be what they would be built upon. Like, that'd be pretty epic. You would literally become the basis for an entire, like, world of animals and what they would become genetically. That'd be pretty epic. I'm just thinking. Would be kind of cool. Would be a kind of a cool. And I can't just call it, ooh, pointless darkness. I can't just let a canvas go to waste. Not necessarily to waste, but, you know, like, just do that. I can't just do that. I have to do something. I don't know what, but I have to do something. and the monkey becomes more human. The monkeys become more human. You know, I do think we're all retarded monkeys. Like, in the end, I love how everybody racist is like, oh, them goddamn monkeys. I think we're all fucking retarded monkeys. Like, goddamn, for real. We are all monkeys that thought, hey, I can do this. And we got smart. And we are the dumbest shit. We're the dumbest piles of shit. Monkey fucking whatever the fuck we are. Goddamn, we're dumb. I hear kids and people, and my son's coming back downstairs. And you know, the monkeys becoming more human might be kind of cool. I might. Oh, do you see the thing where they're splicing monkey brains with human brains? What? I did not see. I didn't see that. I just saw the monkeys. Oh, where's my? Oh, there's my camera. Anyway, monkey human hybrid brains. Like, we didn't expect that or see that coming, though. You know, come on. You know. They do it for the science. They do it for the nookie, right? I'm sorry. Again, everybody loves Limp Bizkit. I don't care. People say, Limp Bizkit sucks, but they listen to it all the time. It's when Wes Borland first left that Limp Bizkit started kind of, you know, being so good. Anyone went back, it was all And actually, Wes Borland has his own solo projects. Not the one. He has his own thing called The Blacklight Burns. But those two albums.